eModels.co.uk. Make something awesome.
Hello, this is part 3 of my Zaku 2 master grade build exclusively for eModels.co.uk. And as you can see, there are a couple of pieces here that are the bottom of the feet, and I've just been masking off this little bit of detail here so I can make that silver. And I did forget to mention that the actual blue parts of this kit around the feet and here in the chest section here are going to be painted in this number 14 navy blue. Very, very dark navy blue, this, as you can tell, but it is nonetheless very, very navy blue. Just to recap what I've done so far, I've just finished this little sort of raised platform vehicle. Also finished the machine gun here, and did a bit of dry brushing to it. And also finished the bazooka here. I just found some decals just from some old water slide decal stock. You can see another decal here, a bit of a warning decal here. And here is the Heat Hawk, again a bit more detailed. Added some dry brushing, panel lined it, give it a nice coat of gloss. And now I'm in the process of painting the legs. I've just got to give that a clear coat and then also do a bit of panel lining there. So you can see here I have 2 inner frames of either leg, and on one side I have dry brushed and on the other I haven't dry brushed yet, just to kind of demonstrate the difference between the two. And you can see the one on the right looks decidedly more metallic and has a bit more of detail brought out in it. And it's a very, very simple, very basic technique just to dry brush the inner frame. So I'm just going to quickly show that now. Of course, many of you are very seasoned modelers, you'll know this very well. It's a very basic technique, but I thought I would just quickly demonstrate. So I have here a bit of silver paint here. This is actually Vallejo Model Air silver, and I've just gobbed it all on this old brush here. And what I'm going to do is take off all of the excess, or as much excess as I can, just with this piece of tissue paper. Let's get right in there and get rid of much of the excess as I can. I want a tiny amount of silver paint left on this brush here, so and what I'm going to do is, especially I'm going to focus more on the areas that you're going to actually see, because obviously this is all going to be covered up with armour pieces. So I'll probably do this little joint thing at the back here, because you're going to see this on the final model itself. So I'm just going to very lightly go over it, just to bring out a bit more detail, and hopefully this is coming out on camera okay. We will see when I get around to editing it. So again, just really light brushes, just picks up the edges. That's all we need to do. I think that's about it, really. Yeah, that's probably about as much as I need to do, but it gives a nice kind of metallic sheen to it rather than this kind of dull grey inner frame parts. I mean, if I did it, say, on this part here, you'd probably be able to see it a bit more better demonstrated. So if I just go over very lightly again with this dry brush from the bottom, and then let's do it from the top as well. It just adds a nice kind of metallic impression, and it brings out lots of detail. I mean, I always do this on weapons as well. It's a very simple, very straightforward way of getting some pretty reasonable results. And of course it's easier than doing the old edge highlighting, or wet brushing as they call it. And there we go. You can see here's one of these shades of reds that I've done on the armour piece. I've gone ahead and just done some panel lining here just to bring out these details a bit, and hand brushed in these little silver metallic parts on the inside. You can see here how I airbrushed it. I just added some hull red to the edges just to give it a bit of depth, and then went over the top with a nice heavy coat of the number 3 Mr. Colour Red. Here is the other shade that I used. This is the 40th anniversary Mr. Colour Previous Red, I think it's called. There's not a lot of difference, or you can't see a lot of difference certainly on the camera here, but there is a bit of a slight tonal difference. And again, I did this in the same way, used some hull red just to add a bit of shading on certain parts and to give the armour a bit more depth. Next I'm going to do is I'm going to seal all of this in with some clear coat. I'm going to seal this in again and add some water slides to this, just to add a bit more detail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this, this is Mr. Colour Flat Base Standard, and I'm going to add this on top of here to give it a nice matte finish afterwards. So I think I'm going to go for a matte finish model rather than a gloss finish, but I want to maintain the glossiness of the inner frame just so we've got lots of texture going on. Also did a little bit of masking here on the bottom of the feet just to bring out a bit more detail, and just made this part silver. Just done a little bit of panel lining just to put some depth in there. Did the same for the bottom of the feet here. Just added a masking on this thruster part at the bottom. I think that kind of goes, where does that go? It goes over the front there, so you can kind of get an idea of how it's going to look. So you can see here I have a couple of thigh pieces mounted up here on my helping hands, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some I'm going to apply some of this micro set first, just to the areas where I'm going to apply the decals. So just here, just going to do it at the top of this, top of these thighs, in line with these little divots at the top. Already pre-dunked these decals in some water. Again, these are just decals from my stock, large stock of random water slide decals. So I'm just gonna, it probably needs a bit more of a soak on the looks of it. Let's try the other one. That one's good. Just gonna slide that right off and see if we can get that into position. You have to bear with me because there's a lot of reflection here. That'll do. And then just go over the top of it with a cotton bud just to squish out any air underneath that decal. Cool. Okay, let's do the other side. Nice. Right, gonna leave that for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna apply some micro sol on top of that, just to make sure the decal's nice and melted into place. Here is one that I made earlier, and you can just see I've put a couple of warnings, a nice white triangle here, and that's all going to be sealed in with a clear coat once everything is nice and dry. And as you can see, I have finished the bottom half of the Zaku now. I've just done a top coat of Mr. Colour Flat Base, just on the armour parts, just to give it a nice kind of consistent sheen about it. So a little tour around the back here. You can see I've added a few decals here and there, left these thrusters nice and shiny. And the next part is of course moving on to doing the top half of the Zaku 2, which is here. And I think I'm going to end this part here. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.